do this vacuum is Boris by Matthew. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go in second month. So let's into this vacuum 3, 2, 1.
Yo, guys. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be giving tips to the boys. You know, this video is specifically for the boys. Females, you're more than welcome to stay, but this video right here is for the boys. Alright? So I'm about to be giving some tips, some advice. Let's get right into it, bro. The first thing I got to say is, as men, we must realize that nobody gives a fuck about us, okay?
Yeah.
You tell your friend about how you feel. He might, depending on who your friend is, they might care, they might not care, or they might be in the middle. They might say they care and then actually not care. But regardless of the fact, chances are, in general, they're not going to care, okay?
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're not going to give a fuck what you're going through. And if you're telling someone that knows you and they don't even care, then what about all the strangers on the earth? They don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
The people at your job, they don't care about you. The people that you don't even know, they don't care about you, man. Okay? Only your family cares about you, really. And maybe not even your family sometimes, you know? Sometimes maybe not even your family's there for you. And it's tough. And I can't speak from experience because I still have a little bit of family left. But but friends and stuff and co-workers, man, I promise, they're all going to be dead to you in like 5 years, man, or 10 years. Like, you shouldn't worry about what they think and let it kill you inside about everyone's opinion about you, bro. If there's this girl in your class, who cares about trying to impress her, man? Just be you.
Yeah, just be you, yeah.
And I promise whatever happens to you will happen because it was going to happen anyway, man. Like, I promise you don't have to go out of your way to try to impress people and, like, try to be something amazing, you know? Just people who are confident, they don't wake up every single day, like, with a smile on their face and, like, oh, I'm ready to kick today's ass and, like, be great and stuff, okay? People who are confident are like, all right, I mean, we might fuck up today, but, like, it's all right. Like, it's going to happen. Like, they realize that failure is going to happen, and they realize that things are just not going to go according to plan all the time, you know? Sometimes it's better when you raw dog it, bro. Like, sometimes it really is better when you raw dog life. And just, I feel like whenever I plan shit out, things do not go according to plan. But whenever I just hop into it, do something, things start rolling, you know? A snowball starts going. But once we realize that nobody cares about us, that's when we can start being us. That's when we can start caring about what we want to care about. And regardless of what anyone else thinks about us, you know? Because you realize that it doesn't really matter what they think about you because they're not paying your bills, they're not putting food on your table, they're not giving you water. Why should you care about what they think?
Yeah.
They're not paying your taxes, bro. Come on. They don't care about you. Anyway, for my next tip is going to be embarrassment, guys. As a man, you have to be able to tolerate embarrassment.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, you could be an awkward man talking your ass off, or you could be an awkward man just sitting there and doing nothing. There's no winning for us guys. You could sit there, you could yap your ass off, and you'll still be considered awkward to some people. You could sit there and be quiet, you'll be considered awkward. You could play the middle, you might even still be considered awkward. You might try to do something awkward, but you just have to take it and leave it, bro. Yep. You have to just take it in,
and leave it, yeah.
Because if you're hanging around people that are if people that are making fun of you, lowering your self-respect, hurting your values, you need to get away from these people, man. And you really need to do something with you really need to ask yourself some questions about who you're hanging around, why you're hanging around them, and if they're even your true friends, really. And it's really hard for some people because some people have friends that treat them like shit, but they're just so afraid to be alone, you know? And just, I was like that for a long time, you know? I was afraid to be alone, you know? I held on for a long time, you know? I held on for a long time, and then finally it hurt too much to hold on, so you just have to let go, you know? And being alone, it sucks, but then it's also empowering, you know?
Yeah.
Because really, unfortunately, all you really need is yourself, and the sooner you realize that and the sooner you come to terms with self-love and you try to have some kind of
Yeah.
confidence in your body and stuff, your life is going to be a lot better. Because once you realize you're not going to change, this is how I look, like I can't change that.
Yeah.
Like, you just start to accept things and you start to, like, feel better. And, like, things just start improving for you because you care less and your embarrassment level is not there because you're not embarrassed anymore because you just don't give a fuck. You know, and as
Yeah.
you get older, you start to not give a fuck, you know? You start to really not care about what other people think of you.
Yeah.
Because in your 20s, you'll care about what people think of you. In your 30s, you won't care. And then in your 40s, you realize, man, ain't nobody was even thinking about me in the first place.
Yep.
Because that's the reality. Ain't nobody's thinking about you unless they are your family. Or they really care about you. And in that case, you can't even fully tell because, let's be honest, life is a long time. Things change. People who say they love you when you're 18, things change in years, man. Things change. If you think you're gonna... 40 years is a long time, guys. You haven't even lived 40 years. And you think you're about to spend that long with these people when you're so young. It's very possible, but just, you cannot let it break you down, okay? You cannot let it kill you.
Yeah.
You just can't. And it's really hard. It's really hard. But that's gonna be another video on how to deal with breakups if you guys want it, you know. But anyway, my next tip is going to be rejection, okay? As guys, we need to learn how to get rejected and to be okay with it because we need to socialize, okay? We need to get out there,
Yeah.
become more intelligent, become more knowledgeable, learn things, do things. We need to socialize. It's unfortunate, but we need to get out there. We need to socialize. We need to say hey. We need to go first, okay? But that doesn't mean that we have to sit around and wait people to talk to us. We could choose to talk to the people, but that's the hard part. Me actually going up to the person and talking to them, that's difficult. I don't want to do that. I'm fine. But
Fun.
I actually thought about this the other day. I was in, I don't know, I was just like around the campus and I seen this pretty girl. And I was thinking about talking to her and then I didn't, obviously, because I'm scared. But
Yeah.
I went back up and I was alone and I'm like, damn. Even if I would have asked her and she rejected me, I would still be alone anyway. But instead, I didn't do anything and I'm alone anyway. Therefore, I got doubled down on the beating. And it's hard, man. I'm going to be honest, it's really difficult to go out and talk to people, but you got to just do it. You know, you got to just go first, you know? You got to just socialize it up. You know, you're funny.
Yeah.
You guys are cool. I know we
cool.
have it in us. I know we have it in us. We're just too afraid. We just won't get up off our asses and go do it.
Yep.
But once we become comfortable with rejection and we've done it enough times and you've talked to enough people, you won't care because you're going to come desensitized. You're okay? And you're just not going to care anymore, okay? Failure just going to... rejection is just going to feel like, well, whatever. She rejected me. Who cares? That's her loss.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the way you want it to be because it is her loss at the end of the day. Moving up on our list here. Criticism, okay? As a man, we need to know how to take criticism and just deal with it, but learn how to take positive criticism. Don't take negative criticism and just think you should listen to every single piece of things. Like if people are telling you you're overweight, you're ugly, you need to fix your teeth, all that criticism, ignore that shit, okay? I mean, unless your teeth are really that fucked up, in that case you should go fix it and stuff, but... Other than that, ignore the hate, bro. Ignore the hating criticism. Now, if you realize that someone actually cares about you and they're actually trying to help you out, maybe you should listen, you know? Because I've had times where I've seen people get told what needs to happen, and they go out, do their own thing, and then they're coming back saying, oh, well, I don't want to say you told me so, but you told me so. And then, like, things could have been prevented if you just listened, but you thought you could just, like, I think people just don't like listening for some reason. They just like to go off and do their own thing. But when you're getting constructive criticism and real quality criticism, it's good for you because let's be honest, if you start on anything, like if you're working on cars, you're going to need constructive criticism to be able to grow in the first place. You're at the bottom of the list. You're at the bottom of the tier. You need to be able to grow and improve. So you need to criticism from the greats, you know, or at least from people who know what they're doing more than you. But just, you have to learn how to know the difference between bad criticism and good criticism as well, because obviously, like I mentioned some examples of bad criticism, people trying to put you down. You have to be able to realize that, overcome that, and just take it and do something with it, you know? That's the hardest part, is taking it and being and actually like listening to it and then acting on like actually improving, you know? Like usually when I get the criticism, I'm just like, oh, like I usually just feel sad. But then, you know, as I mentioned before, I shouldn't be judging my emotions negatively or positively, you know? I should just be, oh, I'm sad because I'm a human. I just get sad because I just get sad, you know? And there's nothing I could do about that. Now, for our final tip, we have no more final tips, okay? This is it. Failure. Failure is our final tip, okay? We have to learn how to fail, okay? We have to be able to fail, okay? We have to be able to go out, try to apply for a job, fail. Ask the girl out, fail. Try this career, fail. And the thing is, I'm young. I can fail. I can go out and try a 9 to 5 and fail. Or I could try college and fail and like it'll be okay. It's not going to be detrimental and my life is going to end because of it. But also, I'm sorry earlier that I said that there was no more tips. I just had like a brain fart, like I don't know, and I had like it written down, so I just had to like kind of look. But I apologize. But once we are comfortable with failure, and failure is a big one, bro. Once you overcome failure, because you could literally fail at anything, and once you don't care because you realize failure is a part of life and you're supposed to fail to improve and become better, and every failure has some sort of lesson attached to it, you're going to be doing a lot better in life. Things are going to be working out a lot better for you, you know? And I just feel like you're going to get that ball moving much quicker than someone who takes their failures and dwells on them for like years, you know?
Yep.
You're definitely going to do better than that person. But without further ado, that is actually it. Now there's actually no more tips. But I hope you guys learned something from this video. I hope you boys enjoyed. Watch another. And stay positive and enjoy your day. And I'm probably going to post a girls video, but it's going to be a slightly different twist, you know? Have a good day, guys.
That was Boris by Matthew. The link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified when I upload. And I am out. Bye.